Hey guys, really quickly today I wanted to share with you the story of One Species and how it came to be and my story. I actually founded One Species 2 years ago, and at the time I was finishing up my undergraduate degree in engineering here in Canada. When I founded One Species, I was really lost. I was coming to the end of my undergraduate career and I felt like I hadn't progressed in the way that I had envisioned I would towards a career path that would fulfill me and excite me. I felt like I was surrounded by so many different options and opportunities, and yet I didn't know which pathway to take or which way to go. And it was devastating to me at the time because I consider myself to be a very passionate and enthusiastic and energetic person. I knew that I had all of this potential within me, and there I was, lost, feeling so much pressure to pick the perfect pathway, to leave school and jump into a career path and excel and crush the game and become a leader in my field, and all of this stuff that we see online and on social media. And I was comparing myself to all of the other successes. And so that was what I was experiencing at the time. And I know that I'm not alone in this experience, and that so many college and university and even high school students experience this. Young people in general, millennials, have so much pressure on them to perform, arguably more than any other generation. And the other fact that I think needs to be considered is that as human beings, we are multifaceted creatures. We can be and should be interested in so many different things. And it's rare to find someone like a Mozart who's just brought up from birth to be a frickin' composer. At the end of the day, we all do have to make a choice, and I had to make a choice. The only way that we are going to go anywhere is if we leave that place of stagnancy and we make a choice. We take a leap of faith in a particular direction. And it almost doesn't matter what direction you pick. With One Species, I took a leap of faith, and it's kind of, the rest is history. I've been working on it for 2 years, and never could I have predicted that it would turn out the way that it has. One Species has allowed me to travel around the world, meet amazing people, and now work on this documentary that is incredibly fulfilling work. And the community that's sprung out of it is really special and growing, and I'm excited to see where it goes in the future. What I'm trying to say is here that if you have something that you're passionate about or thinking about or an idea or whatever, just go for it. I have so many ideas that were just failed and, they're dead, they're in the gutter, but it doesn't matter, whether it lives or dies. What matters is that you give it a go and you try, because you don't know what it's going to turn into, and you can't think that you can just pick something and it's going to be perfect right off the bat. I mean, One Species by no means is perfect right now. There's so much work that needs to be done. Yeah, so that's all really that I wanted to share today, and I wanted to share it because it's so relatable to what we're talking about in the Sustainable Startup Bootcamp that Chrissy and I are starting up within the One Species Ambassador Program. Now, this bootcamp of sorts is totally exclusive to the Ambassador Program. It's also totally new. The Sustainable Startup Bootcamp is really meant to be just a safe space for us to support one another as we're working on our own sustainable initiatives. And don't be fooled by the name startup. It doesn't have to be a startup. It could be if you want, but it could be anything like a club, an event, like a speaker series. It could be a book you want to write. It could be an adventure you want to go on and document. It could be a YouTube channel. Whatever you want it to be, this is your place to create an environmental, sustainable initiative that will have a real impact in your community and beyond. And we're going to be here to support you. The other ambassadors are going to be there to support you. It's going to be a really, really cool group. So please, guys, sign up for one of the calls. We'd love to see you out there. See if it's going to be something you'd be interested in. It's only going to be a 30-minute call, and I hope you find this inspiring in some way, and I hope to see you soon on one of the calls. See you later, guys. Have a good week.